Hey everybody, my name is Sinoxolo Sinoyolo Dlamini, but you can call me Snow, and today we'll be discussing mistakes that I made in matric so you don't have to.
Vuka, 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 vuka.
So everybody, I'm just going to be looking at my notepad for notes that I made in case I forget something, but without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's start with tutoring. For me, the biggest mistake that I made was that I went to a tutor where I didn't understand his way of teaching, and it was just really hard for me. And I feel like I wasted like a 500 rand for the whole first term because I didn't understand none of the work, and it didn't help me that I didn't understand the work at school either. So what I'd advise you is that when you're looking for a tutor, make sure that you understand that tutor. And if you don't, there are so many tutors out there, so many places when you can go for extra tuition in order to get good marks. So keep looking until you find the right person. Now, the second mistake that I made is that I didn't start working hard or at my level best in first term, which is something you should totally do. You know, in matric, as much as it's 25% the work from first term to third term, it is very important for you to get like good marks from first term onwards, because that will give you more time to understand the work that's yet to come. And if you write your trials and you still have to go back to work from first term that you didn't understand, it's quite hard to keep track. So I'd advise you to start working hard from term one. If there's anything that you don't understand, make sure you go to your teachers and get clarification. If you don't, make sure you go to your tutors. Remember, guys, this is the year that actually determines what course you are going to do in the near future. So it is important for you to get someone that will help you with regarding that. The third, and I feel like it's one of the most important things to look out for, which is a mistake that I made, is that I didn't look for the best environment where I was living at. So for me, I attended boarding school from grade 9 onwards. So in matric, I was in boarding school, and the boarding house that I was living at, not that it was anything regarding the people that I lived with, but it was just too many of us in a small space. We were so crowded, there was so much noise that I couldn't focus on my schoolwork properly. So I'd advise people in this situation to find an accommodation that would better suit your matric year level. I know that there's some boarding houses that have specific rooms for matriculants so that they can study. If you can get a place like that, great. And I know most of you'll want to get closer to school because some of you are attending extra lessons, morning lessons, and etc, etc. Whatever place you're looking for to stay, make sure that it is best suited and it will best help you to study well. So another mistake that I made was that I panicked a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Even my teacher could tell when I was panicking. Every time I was going to write the exam, she even called me out for it and said that if I stop panicking, then I might just do better with my results. And unfortunately, I didn't realize that until like third term that I should stop panicking, and that's a huge mistake to make. There are tablets, I'll just link them up here, called calmets. If you're a person that panics a lot, calmets will help you cool down when you're about to write an exam. If that doesn't work for you, there are also stress and anxiety pills. You can check them at any pharmacy, clinics, etc. Yeah, I think that will help you. But also, if you're a person that doesn't rely on drugs, the best I'll say medicine to have is to drink lots and lots of water when you're panicking. I know, guys, it's matric, it's very stressful, there's so many pressure put onto you to perform well. So it's up to you to like make sure that you do not panic, because that can literally, even the stuff that you even forget when you're panicking just because you're panicking. And when your results come, you're like, hey, Yazi, I could have got this right, I could have got that right, but the problem is I panicked. So please make sure that you attend to that. And Okay, so another mistake that I made was that I didn't have a positive attitude when I was going to write my exams. I was a very pessimistic person. I didn't think that I'd do well when it comes to my results and all of that. I don't know, I was very pessimistic, and that's a wrong attitude to have because you immediately setting yourself up for failure, not knowing how you're gonna perform. You have to be positive with everything. Even if you feel like, okay, this test that I wrote today was very difficult, there's another day, there's another chance for you to write something that will give you a better mark and a better advantage. So don't discourage yourself from the start. Don't make the same mistakes that I made, guys. The last mistake that I'll talk about in this video that I made was that I didn't have a lot of study material. And this is very important when you're going to do your matric year. When it comes to NSC papers, they sometimes even recycle questions. So it's important for you to make sure that when you're going to write your exams, you actually practice using every past year paper out there. It really helps because you even get similar questions. I mean, the work is basically similar. It's just that they're asking it in a different way and all of that. And once you've practiced and grasped and understood what you got, I'm sure you can even get like your 90s, your 80s, all these good marks that you are looking for your 2022 yeah. Okay, everybody, that concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching. This will be the first of many videos to come regarding matric and all the advice, everything that you need to do to make sure that you pass well. Even with applications, I'll think of making videos for that for you guys. And that's all for me. Thank you so much. I love you.